morning. My name is Tina Favre, and I am the exercise specialist for Fit Steps for Life in the Garland location. Today we're going to be doing a circuit class. So each one of these 5 exercises will be done for a minute at a time at each station. All that you're going to need is a chair. If you do have a stability ball, you can use this for most of the exercises in place of the chair. If you don't have a stability ball, don't worry about it. All of this can be done with a chair or standing, okay? So today, our first exercise is going to be seated on the stability ball or the chair, and it's going to be a bicep curl with a shoulder press. The second exercise will be chair squats with or without weights. The third exercise will be a front raise with weights. If you're doing this exercise seated, you will be doing a lateral raise with weights. Fourth exercise will be side bends. These will be done with weights, seated or standing. And the last exercise is a standing exercise only. It will be a sumo squat with a calf raise. If the sumo squat is uncomfortable for you for any reason, perhaps you've had knee issues, we can just take out the squat part of that and do strictly calf raises. Okay, let's start with the first exercise. Remember, 1 minute at each station for 5 of the exercises. Rest about 20 to 30 seconds in between each set, and do the rotation 2 to 3 times based on your skill level, your strength. Okay? And let's get started. We're going to roll up this stability ball. We're going to grab these weights. Remember, when you're sitting on the stability ball, hold it. Put the calves on the front of the stability ball. Slowly lower yourself to a seating position. Put your feet out in front of you a little more than shoulder width apart so that you are comfortable and stable. Remember, this exercise can also be done in a chair. Palms facing up. Bicep curl, curl up, keep the elbows close to the side, push above your head for the shoulder press, okay? So remember, go slow in these movements because you'll be doing these for a minute, okay? I'm not gonna do them for a minute today. Just enough to show you the exercise, okay? Keep your back nice and straight. Plant your feet onto the floor if you're on the stability ball. Curl up, press up, back down to the shoulders, slowly curl down. Okay, next exercise. Let me get the stability ball out of here. Will be the chair squat. Now, if you're just beginning with the chair squats, you don't have to use weights. If you'd like to use weights, then go ahead and keep the weights by your side. Stand in front of your chair, feet shoulder width apart. Now, please remember, in this position, when you're going to sit down, we want to push the hips slightly back. Then we want to lower and sit on the chair, push through the heels, stand up, squeeze the glutes. Okay? So, you will set the timer again, 1 minute, 1 minute. Now, if you want to increase the intensity level of this chair squat, what you will do is push your hips back, hover over the chair. So you're not sitting on the chair, you're just hovering over the chair. Stand back up, squeeze your glutes. Hover over the chair, hover over the chair, like this. After 1 minute, we're going to switch to the next station. The next station will be a front raise. Okay, we can do this standing. You will place your weights in front of you at the top of your thighs. Keep your arms nice and straight. We're going to alternate between left and right. Right, back down. Left, back down. Don't raise the arms higher than your shoulder level, and keep the arms nice and straight. I'm going to turn sideways and show you this also. So you will set your timer 1 minute at this station. Remember, 30-second rest in between stations. Okay, if you're doing an exercise for your shoulders seated, let me show you the lateral raise. Come to seated on your chair. Arms out to the side. And we're just going to raise the dumbbells out to the side and back down towards your chair. So you have these two options for a front raise or a lateral raise. Again, the arms nice and straight. Don't go above shoulder level height. Very good. Again, 1 minute at this station. Next exercise, side bends. You will need weights. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Keep your core tight and towards your back, okay? We don't want to be hunched over or have our hips too forward or our hips too back. Just stay in a stationary, straight position. All we're doing right here is bending at the waist. We don't want to involve our hips swaying back and forth, so keep these very stable and stationary. Lean to the left, back to the center, to the right, back to the center, to the left, okay? If you notice my hips are not moving, I'm just side bending, okay? Pretend you don't have hips. And you're just going to side bend, side bend, side bend, side bend. Bend to the side and then to the alternate side. Okay, the next exercise also. The side bends you could do it seated in a chair. Same principle. Come close to the front of your chair and then to the left, to the right. We're still just bending at the waist. Remember, 1 minute at each station. Next exercise is the sumo squat with a calf raise. So, the beginner version, we're going to stand with our feet shoulder width apart, but instead of placing our feet facing forward, we're going to slightly point our toes out to the side, okay? Feel comfortable in your position. Only squat down as low as you feel comfortable, okay? So right now we're going to push our hips back and come to a squatting position, okay? From this point, we're going to raise our right heel, put the heel back down, left heel. So stay in the squatted position, raise the left heel, raise the right heel, raise the left heel, raise the right heel. 1 minute. If you become tired, just straighten up for a second and then go back down into a squat position. You don't have to go super low, just to a position that you feel comfortable, okay? If you want to add weight to that exercise to make it a little more difficult, you will just get in the same position with your feet pointed out. Keep your shoulders straight and to the back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together and hold the weight in between your legs. Push the hips back and squat down. Come to a comfortable position. Raise the right heel, raise the left heel, raise the right heel, raise the left heel. Okay? For a minute. Remember, anytime during this minute, if you're tired, just rest. Or if it's too tiring, take a longer amount of rest period in between. So instead of resting between each station 30 seconds, you can rest up to a minute. And then repeat the circuit 2 to 3 times. I hope you enjoyed this circuit training video. Have a great day, and Fit Steps is super proud of each and every one of you. Thank you.